Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Putting Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over the super duper double looper blitz in college football 25. This is a blitz that I've been teasing on Twitter for a couple days now, and I feel like I didn't want to post it until I got it to come in a little bit more consistently so that I could showcase it and describe it to you guys so you guys can start running it. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, hit that noti bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys are watching this on X, hit that follow, like, and repost. I'm dropping some glitchy stuff for y'all, so show some love to the channel, man. So let's go ahead and talk about this blitz. We are going to be coming out of the 3-3-5 stack formation, and you can only find this playbook in two different playbooks, the 3-2-6 and the 3-3-5 playbook. Now, you can run this blitz out of 4 different plays in this playbook. The plays are Will Sam 3, LB Blitz 0, I believe it's Hot Blitz 3, and Mid Blitz 1. You can run this blitz out of any one of these plays. You'll end up doing pretty well, but I feel like it comes in a little bit more consistent with the LB Blitz and the Hot Blitz, I believe it is. No, it's not the Hot Blitz. Mid Blitz 1, LB Blitz, and Will Sam 3. So there is a zone version of it if you guys want to rock your zone, but for this video, we're going to be coming out and rocking it out of the man coverage, so I don't have to see X was open 100 times in the comment section. So coaching adjustments, you're not going to need anything for coaching adjustments. I currently use my coaching adjustments off on the auto flip, and that's pretty much the only thing that I do. But let's go ahead and call the play, and I'm actually going to showcase the replay for you guys so you guys can see what the blitz is supposed to look like. And again, you're double looping, by the way. Actually, this one was a single loop because I put the defensive tackle in a spy, which means that this also has the potential to come in by sending only 4 people. As you can see, we end up getting a loop on the left side, and we end up screaming in. Now, the setup is probably one of the easiest setups that you guys can possibly do, and I'm going to go ahead and call timeout just so it's the easiest setup ever, so I don't want this video to be too long, but all you have to do is contain and then pinch your defense. Okay? Now, after that, you're going to hover above the defensive tackle, and a lot of the times the defensive tackle is going to be angled one way or the other, and I like to kind of make sure that my user is going the opposite way when it comes to that, okay? So what I'm trying to explain here is when you guys are calling this, you see how his angling is going that way? I feel like this guy loops around very consistently. So I'm going to try to hover and loop around towards the other side to make sure that this guy is going to come in and like a lot more consistent as well. So again, we're going to hover here. I don't know why he's aligned like that. Hopefully that doesn't mess the blitz up, but we're going to hover and go around towards that right side. And as you can see, we end up getting a double loop there. So we end up hovering towards that right side just to make sure that that loop is coming in. I think I did it wrong this time, so it might not come in, but if it does, then hallelujah. As you can see, double loop. Very, very easy. One of the easiest blitzes to set up, and it's a perfect complement to anybody who is running the double nickel over mid blitz stuff, because the mid blitz is engaging towards the middle of the field. This one, it forces your opponent to climb up in the pocket. And that's exactly why I ended up taking the liberty of going ahead and spying this defensive tackle. Oh, let me go ahead and back up real quick. That's the exact reason why I went ahead and tried to spy the defensive tackle to see if this can come in sending only 4. And as you can see, it comes in only sending 4. So if they tried to run up the middle of the field, you have a spy there as well to combat that. Again, the whole gist of this blitz is to sit there and have a double loop, which is going to affect your opponent a lot. And from time to time, you end up getting stuff like that. Now, again, it gets better. It gets even better than what it is now. We don't have any quick jumps besides this outside linebacker here, and he's not even one of the people that's coming in. And that's why I kept him here so that he doesn't affect the play at all. So another thing that you guys could do when it comes to this blitz is instead of just pinching and containing, you can also crash down and end up getting those really, really glitchy animations where they get a disengage. So again, hopefully we get one here, but you'll end up getting like that pressure up the middle of the field. And of course, as soon as I make a video, there's absolutely no pressure coming in from up the middle. But again, once they start getting comfortable climbing up in the pocket against this blitz, start crashing down, and you'll end up getting a lot more pressure coming towards the middle. And I'm gonna see if I can hover up around a different way to see if we can get some weird pressure. As you can see, the weird pressure comes in, and if you have anybody with quick jump on regs, this blitz is going to work even better for you guys. So again, you can crash to the right. This time I'm going to crash to the right side and see if the blitz comes in. And as you can see, he's kind of trying to loop. It's not as consistent. Obviously, the double loop doesn't come in. But again, there's so many different options when it comes to this play specifically, simply because of the fact that it's a 2 setup blitz. All you have to do is contain first and then pinch your defense. Okay? And then you do your hover thing. You let go, you do your hover, and then somebody's gonna loop in, and you're gonna get a ton of pressure on the defense. So I'm gonna call timeout and run it from the zone blitz option as well, so you guys can see how it looks like here. So again, Will Sam 3, same exact thing. It's a blitzing cover 3, and we're gonna run the same exact thing, same exact kind of pressure, same exact kind of loop. It's simply one of the easiest plays. As you can see, we end up getting a loop on the left side this time. Looping on the right side, looping on the left side is going to help you guys out when you guys are trying to dominate on this virtual gridiron. And this is one of the, to me, this is one of the easiest, best blitzes. As you can see, we get the double loop in zone as well. And then once you get tired, or your opponent gets tired of that, then all of a sudden you can go ahead and run full zone coverage by just pressing the right directional button and then zoning all your linebackers. So now you have vert hooks, hook curls, 3 recs, seam flats, and you're only sending 3 people now, but you're still giving them that look that you're sending the same amount of people for the loop. This is going to be a frustrating defense for your opponent to get comfortable in, especially if you have quick jumps, because if you have quick jumps, a lot of these routes, as you can see, look at everything being clamped up. There's nothing open. And if you adjust your zone drops and your coaching adjustments accordingly, depending on what your opponent is doing, you're going to be able to absolutely dominate in this. Now, last thing, switch stick. This blitz is going to work very well if you are getting comfortable with the switch stick. And the reason why I say that is because I'll drop a video on the switch stick as well, but the switch stick works better when you don't have a bunch of zones flooding one side of a field, because it ends up messing with who you're actually clicking on. So any 5-man blitz that you guys can get to come in with consistent pressure is going to make your life 10 times easier, simply because, oh, and that time we ended up getting a absolute crazy blitz there. But it's just going to make your life 10 times easier, because you're going to be able to switch stick on any of the players that are on the field at a moment's notice to actually get an interception. This is one of the easiest blitzes to set up, one of the easiest blitzes to play with, and hopefully you guys can start dominating on the defensive side of the ball. My name is 20 Montana. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. I will see you guys in the next one, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.